Hey guys, my name is North, and I welcome you to the second episode of Lost Ark Made Easy, where we go over each and every Abyssal dungeon and Guardian raid in the game. In the last episode we went over the first Abyssal dungeon, called Demon Beast Canyon, and today we will cover Necromancer's origin. We only talk about the bosses in these guide videos, and the first boss in this Abyssal dungeon is called Reanimated Garum. He's a big black dragon, and he has very large telegraphic attacks, which are pretty simple to dodge, and he also has a counterable attack. If you don't know what a counter attack is, then I would recommend watching the video that I have linked to in the top right corner. There is only one major mechanic to this fight, which is the death mark mechanic. When he does this big roar attack, each player gets one death mark. If any of the players reaches 5 death marks, then the entire party will be wiped, and you will have to start over. Whenever he does the roar attack, one golden orb will spawn at a random area that only one player can pick up. So before going into the fight, you should talk to your teammates and decide who will pick up the first orb and who will be the next one, and so on. A very simple way to solve this mechanic is to go by party order, which means that the number 1 player picks up the first orb, number 2 player picks up the second one, number 3 picks up the third one, and number 4 picks up the fourth one, and this way you will not be reaching 5 death marks, so that you can keep fighting the boss until he eventually dies. And the second boss of the dungeon is called Sigmund the Immortal. He can cause a lot of new players a lot of problems, but he's actually pretty simple to defeat. He has these large area attacks where you can either run away to not get hit, or you can also stand underneath him in a small safe area. He also has a counterable attack, and there is also a quick stagger check which you need to deal stagger damage to break. Otherwise he will deal a devastating amount of damage in a large area. The only major gimmick to this fight is when he drops to the last HP bar of his, and whenever it happens, he will make your screen flash in either white or red color. However, afterwards your screen will always turn red, so do not be confused by that. You need to pay attention to what the flashing light color is. Whenever the flash happens, there will be 4 sets of orbs spawning at 4 points of the arena. Each player needs to run to one set of the orbs and interact with the orb that has the same color as the flash that just happened. So for example, if the flash was white, then you need to interact with all 4 of the white orbs, and if it was red, then you need to interact with the red orbs. Again, before going into the fight, you should be deciding which player goes to which set of orbs. The easiest way to set the positions up is by taking your party number, for example here my party number is 4, and multiplying it by 3. And whatever number you get, you go to that number if you were looking at a clock. For example, as number 4, I would go to 12 o'clock, which is directly to the north. So mine would be the north position. Player 1's would be 3 o'clock, which is east, and so on. Of course you don't have to do this, but it does make things a lot easier. If you did the mechanic correctly, then the boss will only respawn once, and if you do it again correctly, then he will just die. However, if you were to fail, then you will have to keep repeating this process, the entire mechanic, until either you or the boss dies. And that's pretty much it about Necromancer's origin. If you found the video helpful, then please do give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe for more Lost Ark content. If you feel like your character is weak, then worry not, because I have a video where I cover pretty much everything that you can do in this game to actually become more powerful, which video should be right on your screen, but if it's not, then you can also access it from the top right corner of the video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.